When I buy an off-brand case, I expect it to be low priced and good enough. When I buy a Lian-Li case, I expect it to be high quality but with a premium price. So imagine my surprise when I saw the Vector V100 for only £70. With 4 ARGB fans, a fish tank design and good build quality, this could be a rare treat in PC hardware. Stay tuned for the full build and an in-depth review of the Lian-Li Vector V100.
Just empty space there. Every day is the same. Can't find the end point of my veins. Tapping on my phone. Pretend I'm not alone. What's uncertain is vice. What's good has its price. What's up will come down. What's green will turn brown, but there's you shining away. The turmoil and the terror, the love and embrace the light will fade again. On this sad September scene, you are the vector for my sickness, the vector for my dreams. There's a feeling in my chest, meant for more than just this. There has to be more, and I'll search every last hole. Is it reasonable to think that I'm a special little case, or that one day you'll come back when you see what I become? What's love is lost. What sacrifice is glory. What wins forever, and you'll never kill it off. But there's you shining away. The turmoil and the terror, the love and embrace the light will fade again. On this sad September scene, you are the vector for my sickness, the vector for my dreams.
The aesthetic is clearly on trend with a classic fish tank atrium style. The performance was highly respectable too, as expected of a 9060 XT and 7500F combo. We had to use the AMD stock cooler to keep this in budget. Of course, I would always recommend at least a cheap tower air cooler for any AM5 CPU, and when I did that off camera, we got that gaming temperature down from the high 80s to 73 degrees C. I think the thermal issues were due to PBO. The CPU was pulling 90 watts, which is beyond its stated 65 watt TDP. Maybe if we limited it to 65 watts it would be more acceptable. In any case, I've set the TJ Max to 80 degrees for this customer's PC so that the PBO can still boost but without being over the top on the temperatures. Now let's get into the case tour of the Vector V100 to show you how it ticks. At 446 by 236 by 485mm, it's a standard fish tank footprint. Having the PSU in the basement does reduce the width of the case overall, which is appreciated. Panel removal is simple, you just pop off the glass and the back panels to reveal the interior. Here we see support for 3 ARGB fans in the side. The included fans are reverse blade here, and in the top we've got support for 3 120 or 2 140mm fans, and in the rear we've got a single 120mm fan included, which is also ARGB. That leaves the PSU cover, where you can have 2 120mm fans if you want to, although I think the utility of that is a bit questionable. The cover is perforated and it contains a thin RGB lighting strip along the front. Radiators follow the same pattern, though a side-mounted liquid cooler may be tricky due to thickness. Best to stick to a top mount up to 360mm. Board support is up to ATX, with some eATX models supported. Check Lian-Li's website for the exact width that you can fit with an eATX motherboard. If you want to use a tower air cooler, the maximum height is 178mm, which covers basically any air cooler that I can think of. There are cutouts for cable routing and support for back connect motherboards. The front I/O sits low here on the case with the connectors as shown. I quite like that. It's much better than having them high up on the case because if there's any cables, they're not going to dangle over your build. The back of the case is unremarkable. To note, it is vertical mount friendly as there are no bars between the slot covers. In the cable management chamber, things are neatly arranged. There's good tie-down points for all cables with a large stuffing zone for your PSU cables. Of course, one downside of fish tank cases is that there is a little bit less room for cable management because you have those side fans eating up a lot of the available width. That said, I didn't have any issues with managing the cables, even using cable extensions. This case would be absolutely fine. The RGB from the fans terminates in a standard 5V ARGB plug, and there's also a 5V ARGB plug from the RGB strip. These cables do have daisy chaining capability, so you can plug them into the same header. In terms of special features, there aren't many. This is a straightforward mainstream case. One thing I like is that they include a GB001 motherboard mounted graphics card anti-sag support. It's really nice because it is invisible, you can't really see it when your build's complete. Just bear in mind that this motherboard support won't work with an ITX or MATX board due to the way that you mount it. Any good tour ends in the gift shop. My gift shop is pc36.co.uk, where I craft premium quality gaming PCs to people in the UK. Code YT50 will get you £50 off any PC on site. If you prefer to build your own, check out our digital build guides which are releasing soon. And finally, my newsletter brings free PC tips and tricks to your inbox, link in the description. Now onto the actual review. Scoring anything for a review will always be subjective. That's why you should watch multiple reviews, not just mine. On screen is my scoring rubric that I use to standardise my reviews. Let's start with aesthetics. While not groundbreaking, the design is certainly pleasing, and for that reason I give it a 2 out of 3. This will make a very nice desk accompaniment, but it's not a showstopper compared to more premium cases out there. Build quality, 2 out of 3. The materials quality is surprisingly good for the price. It doesn't have the premium pizzazz and polish of the higher end gear, but it wouldn't do, would it? Because it's a cheaper case. Compatibility, 2 out of 3. There is generous spacing in the case, but 3 points is reserved for cases supporting two 360mm radiators together. Cooling is fantastic, but in truth, this is no different from any other fish tank case. There's no innovation, all of these type of cases will perform the same, so 2 out of 3. It's great for cooling, but it's not S tier like the Fractal Meshify 3 or the Antec Flux. Ease of building was perfect. I had zero gripes or issues. The whole build can be done in under 45 minutes if you're an experienced builder. It was a completely faultless experience, 3 out of 3. Pricing is vital. At £70, I'd say this offers insanely good value. There are cheaper options, of course, but you will lose something here or there. I have to give the Vector the full 3 marks on pricing when I consider the quality that you're getting for the money, and the fact that you get the fans included is a boon. A total score of 14 out of 18 is highly respectable and well deserved. I'm struggling to think of a case that balances performance, quality, style and price quite like this Lian-Li Vector V100. It gets a hearty recommendation from me if it fits your design style. I have more PC building tips, tricks and reviews coming very soon, so ring the notification bell to ensure that you see them. I have a delightful medley of content types, from build showcases to live streams to reviews like this one. You'll find something you like, just ring that bell. More review content is always in the pipeline. Tell me in the comments any builds or reviews that you're interested in seeing, because I have access to basically any hardware that you want. Of course, check out pc36.co.uk if one of your friends wants a gaming PC just like this one. I did in fact sell this one just last week. Don't forget the code YT50 for the discount. And finally, tell me your thoughts on the Lian-Li Vector V100 and subscribe.